Sitting at MR12, we have this beloved polearm called Guandao Prime. It is surprising to see how popular this weapon is, being in 2022 as popular as the Paracesis. What it is about the weapon, how good it is, how special it is, how to build it, or how potentially to build it. Start with the weapon. Do you guys remember the Arthuss Prime? One of the oldest Prime weapons, potentially one of the oldest Prime weapons ever. The Guandao Prime is, in a way, a slight upgrade from the Arthuss Prime. That's it. The Guandao Prime is your standard Prime weapon that is really good, has good stats, stances are okay, nothing too crazy going on with the heavy attack other than it deals headshot damage. It is easy to hit headshots and deals great damage, but no slash procs guaranteed on that, but still it makes up one amazing weapon. As you can see, compared to the Arthuss Prime, has less status, more crit, and more damage. It is just, you can say that it is a slight upgrade, or maybe you can say Arthuss Prime is more towards the status, Guandao Prime is more towards the crit. That is as accurate as I can say. Even on the looks, it looks really good. Again, it's an upgrade from the Arthuss Prime, so yeah. And you probably need a little bit less forma to make this pretty good. It takes a beating on the disposition. Very popular weapon. Disposition is usually lower. I think this is one of the lowest, and the one for the Arthuss is 0.7 if I'm not wrong. So this was the build used, not the build used to level cap it, but I did level cap both the Arthuss and the Guandao Prime. I took this weapon to level cap without a Prime Smite mod. I was actually using Drifting Contact here. This is the build used to level cap, which is not the most optimized, but used with Ashe, it was able to do it. No armor strip required. You're gonna kill with the slash procs. Even though it doesn't seem like it is a lot, when our Weeping Wounds gets to, and we get to max combo, we're gonna be hitting pretty hard. Our bleeds are gonna be hitting pretty hard too. And the vast majority on the IPS is slash, so slash procs, you're just gonna see them quite a lot. There's also some personal preference here, as the usual builds that I make. I love Relentless Combinations. I think it's one of the best mods for slash focused melee weapons in the game, and yeah, that's how I like to use them. I like to have Relentless Combination to build my combo super fast. Also, since we have a polearm, you can use Bordel's Contempt, which is not gonna increase your status effect damage, which is something that not a lot of things do actually. It's pretty rare to see something like that. It's a pretty exclusive mod, so pretty good to have. Other than this, if you're making a combo build, make sure to have dexterity on both your weapons. I just usually have, when running melee, let's say melee focused loadouts, I usually just have both my weapons with dexterity, and it's really no problem keeping the combo up. Relentless Combination not only helps you build combo from the start, but also it's not same, but it gives you pretty much around the 6 seconds of combo duration. Let's see how this thing works against the Grenier. You can already imagine that it's going to deal crazy damage. I am using oh my god. I am using Condition Overload, and also one of the things that I have on my frame for a melee build is not Fury, it's attack speed strike. I don't use a attack speed mod on my melee weapons. I usually don't run them because I run the Arcane for attack speed. That's how I like to run it. But if you want to build, if you want to have the attack speed on your weapon, you can do it. Let's either combo. We do have guaranteed slash procs on the stance. I just don't remember exactly the attack. Okay, let's see. We'll be getting slash procs very frequently. Just really easy. If we use a primer, yeah. Use a primer, the damage is insane. As expected from pretty much any slash focus based melee with a decent build. It's just gonna shred everything, and that's how it goes. Yeah. Oh my god. I was actually planning to hit the second heavy attack, but yeah. Have a little bit of combo ready. Let's just swing it 2 times, get some slash procs out there, and we'll probably get our combo counter to max with these. Oh, pretty close. So yeah, the damage, if I were to armor strip one of these and just hit them with the heavy attack, it would deal crazy damage. When I used the Arthuss Prime on I was level capping it. I actually hit a guy, a demo for 10 million. So that was a unprimed target that took 2 million on a hit to the head. Yeah, you can see where we can get with this. It is your standard polearm, pretty good prime weapon. It's gonna deal a good amount of damage. All of the polearm stances have built-in slash procs on them, but it's really gonna come down to personal preference. Let me see. This build, I don't know what I have for. Neither this one. I'm gonna remove this. I think the easiest stance that has the most accessible flash proc is Twirling Spire, but I'm not a fan of this because of how it kind of locks you. See, the second attack, this one that goes to the right, is the one that procs slash, guaranteed slash procs. It's really, I prefer Shimmering Blight. It doesn't go and start lifting enemies up and they just start ragdolling everywhere, and it becomes messy. I'm just not a big fan of it, but you can try all of them. All of them have guaranteed slash procs. Not that you need that, but it's always good to have guaranteed slash procs when we're working with Relentless combination. So I had this build with Fury, of course. Don't even know why I had this. This is probably a build to regular mission usage, let's say. Yeah. It was probably to just go out and slash everything. I mean, this is not the optimal build, but I'm pretty sure this will work if we prime our targets. I think this kind of made to just prime and keep walking and pressing E. It's probably what it was. Bet some other weapons can do even better than this. Yeah, I think it's still pretty decent. One of the things that I'm not used to having on my weapons is range. And this weapon already has like a pretty decent range, so I think you could even, if you're into range, you could build towards it. I just feel a bit lost when building for melee weapons because I'm not really sure what people are going to be building for with them. If you're building for light attacks, if you're building for heavy attacks, we could say that this is a build for light attacks, this is a build for heavy attack. Other than this, it's kind of hard to say what you could build for. Let's say you could build, this is all focused on the slash, of course. You could even build focused on something else, but I still think that the way to go is to get your combo, use Whipping Wounds, use Blood Rush. I think those would be really, really good. I think that's the way to go, you know. Of course, if you wanna use viral, you can always use something like Nourish to add some extra viral to your attacks, your frames, so you can prime or just make use of a primer. You know, these days in the game, having a good primer and decent mods is something that is not hard. So I think that should be the standard, you know. Get our combo back up. Times. Shouldn't be really hard to keep your combo, even if like without combo count or body count or drifting contact. It's really not that hard to keep it. You can just use it with any frame, but I don't think like there is nothing special neither with the Guandao Prime nor the Arthuss Prime to maybe pull out any incredible synergy with it. It's just really a good general prime weapon. That's what I think. I don't think it's worth getting a Riven for this, I have to say, because the disposition is so low. If you happen to open a melee Riven and get one, okay. Now, if you trying to buy one, I'm not really sure how are the prices for this, but I really can't recommend. Just really due to the disposition, you might get a slight upgrade by getting a good Riven with, let's say, critical damage. God, that is the only stats I can think it could be an upgrade. Maybe only 2 stats and a negative. Maybe critical attack speed, critical damage, minus, I don't know, critical chance on slide attacks, something like that. I think that could be a slight upgrade, but still, I wouldn't get a Riven for this. I got one because I opened a melee Riven and it was the Guandao Prime. Big one down. But yeah, full arm. I think it's generally a good weapon. It also might be really popular because it came out with Neja. Neja is a super popular Warframe, so the prime weapon that came with him, pretty popular too. Yeah, I think that's about it. I have to talk about the Guandao Prime. So a build for heavy attack usage can definitely be used for level cap, and a build for light attacks also. If you want to build anything for factions, you're gonna have to just keep the Bane and put in probably what corpus is gonna be either toxin or electricity, and infested probably gas. Yeah, that's what I think. And what do you think about the Guandao Prime? What do you think about the builds? How would you build it? What do you use it for? Let me know in the comments below. Leave it a like and consider subscribing.